55 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
Hey, good evening. Welcome inside another edition of The Locker Room, everyone. That man is Elijah Collins. My name is Justin Prince. Thanks so much for making us a part of your Friday night. Elijah, week 2 of the high school football season is finally here.
That's right, Jay Pre. And while other conferences are still tuning up for the league play, well, the SAC has definitely dove right in. And really starting to, this week, we're going to start to see who's the contenders and who's the pretenders in the conference.
Yeah, 2 of those teams hoping to prove their contenders are Snyder and Carroll. These 2 shared the victory bell last season with Bishop Luers, and their week 2 matchup went a long way in determining how things would shake out in the conference. And for that reason, it's only right that it's Snyder versus Carroll in your locker room game of the week for week 2. Carroll won this game a year ago at Spooler Stadium. Could the Panthers get their revenge? Let's get you out to Charger Stadium. And what a scene tonight. First home game since Owen Shealy's death. The entire stadium covered in orange in honor of, oh, you know he's loving that, looking down, and pick things up in the second quarter. Chargers clinging to a 2-point lead. Panthers, though, marching right down the field. Luke Hopper connects with Kedrell Billingsley. That's a first down. A little later in the drive, knocking on the door. Hopper going to sneak in from a yard out inside that massive bodies. Panthers would end up going for 2, not get it, so they take an 11-7 lead. But they leave time on the clock for Carroll. Chargers marching right back downfield themselves. Jimmy Sullivan to Hanson Hafner along the sideline for a first down. Next play, hey, that connection works so well, why not do it twice? Finds Hafner over the middle. Hafner gets out of a tackle, and there he goes into the end zone for 6. Carroll takes a 3-point lead. Snyder, hey, they would try to get those points back before half. Watch this play. Hopper rolling one way, finds Kamari Juarez, and I'd say you just got mossed. Kamari just mossing dudes left and right.
Yes.
Did that a few times last year, too. Set up a 36-yard field goal try before half, but Nick Talamentes pulls it. No good. Chargers take a 3-point lead into the break, and then they would hold on for the rest of this one as well. Chargers take this one tonight. 28-21. They stay unbeaten.
All right, our second game in the SAC is a battle between Homestead and Concordia. Both teams opened the season with a win last week. Who will secure the dub tonight to stay atop the conference? Let's get to it. First quarter, Spartans on the move. Peyton Slavin rolls to his right, finds his guy, Grant Leaper. That's a dynamic duo right there. Breaks
good
the
basketball
tackle.
player, too.
Yeah, he does it all, man. A gain of about 20 yards. Unfortunately, a penalty would cost the Spartans there. They'd eventually turn it over on downs. Now it's the Cadets' turn. Here we go. Eli Maddox drops back. We all know who it's going to. Johnny Washington picks up the good snag there across the middle. But the Spartans would come up big to stop them on 4th down. They're going to go ahead and try it again. Just under a minute in the first handoff goes to Cam Johnson. He knows what to do with it. Dives in the end zone. Spartans run away with a 31-7 win. They move to 2-0 in SAC play.
All right, just down the road over at Chambers Field, Northside trying to get back in the win column this week, hosting Bishop Dwenger. Pick it up, second quarter, Dwenger up by 7, and they're going to add to it. Sam Campbell finds C.J. Davis in the end zone. Saints take a 14-point lead, but don't blink because the legend's going to answer.
That dude.
Tay Johnson is that man. takes the sweep, gets upfield for a nice little 15-yard gain. And then a little bit later, 1st and goal. They're going to capitalize here. Bodie Dickerson, right up the gut himself. 2-point conversions, good. Legends push to 1-1 on the year. They come back late to win this one. 32-27 your final.
All right, next up on the board, it's Lures and Wayne going head on. Both teams still hunting for their first win of the year. Let's see who gets it tonight. Third quarter, 24-14 lead by Lures.
I love
Wayne's
that new
going
turf.
for the long ball. But check out the good defense
That was
play.
good defense.
Christian Trimble says, not today. He gets the nice deflection there. Excuse me, that was Cadell Wallace on there. Now on the other end, Charlie Stansky hands off to Toledo commit Nick Thompson there, picks up a good gain. Time runs out in the third quarter, so they're going to go ahead and flip ends. But Stansky is going to go again. Nick Thompson finds him in the end zone off the deflection. Hangs on to it. Good catch there in the end zone. Lures gets their first win of the season. They take the win 38-15.
All right, final stop in the SAC over at Spooler Stadium. Quentin Bowen making his home debut as the new Bruins head coach, taking on Southside. Defense is the star of the show for most of this one. Third quarter, Bruins down by 3. Keon Bates scrambles. And it's hard to see, but he ends up getting stripped. Jeremy Irby comes up with the ball for the Archers, and Southside takes over. Very next play, though, they say payback is something, Elijah, and it's right here. Check out the effort from the Northwood defense. They strip Irby right there. Omarion Rogers with the recovery. Bruins take over with a short field in front of them, and they would take advantage of it. On the 1-yard line, handoff to Jelante Hinton. You ain't stopping him. He is a
big boy.
He is a grown man. Bruins take the lead, never give it back. They win for the first time under Bowen. 17-12 the final.
All right, here we go. Adams Central hosting Eastside this evening. We picked this one up at halftime with the Blazers leading by 4. 14-10 Eastside challenging. Again, before the Jets swing momentum with a forced fumble. Adams Central now less than 30 yards from the end zone, and that distance is made a lot shorter with a beautiful pass from QB Ryan Black. Nice little dime. He drops it in. A running back, Ryan Tester, to take 3-point lead, but as the sun set, Blazers weren't ready to cool off just yet. Here we go. That's a good shot.
Look at this shot from Drew Fry.
On the other end, Carson Jacobs finds tight end Colt Gerke in the end zone to retake the lead. Now 21-17, but when it mattered the most, the home team came through. The play fake, here it is, leads to running back Max Hamilton catching one in the end zone. Then a botch extra point will turn it into a successful 2-point conversion, and that would wrap up the scoring in this one. Adams Central wins a tight one, 25-21.
All right, time for a little NE8 ACAC action. Excuse me, Belmont hosting South Adams, and this one it was all stars. Oh my!
That's a long ball.
Water.
What a catch!
How about that beautiful dime to Brady Beal? 2-point conversion, good. It's 8-0 Stars. Halfway through the first, Hunter
Wait till you
rolls
see
again.
this one.
Shoots the long ball. That's to Isaac D. Takes it to the house for the TD. Starfire's cruising this one, 41-7. They're 2-0 on the year.
All right, next matchup, Norwell hosting Heritage tonight. Both teams winners of their first games, trying to keep the momentum rolling. The Knights on their first play from scrimmage tonight. QB Leighton Bailey finds Cade Shelton deep, put the Knights within 5 yards of the opening score. Then we're going to move along to the next play. Running back Luke Graft. Here he is.
He's also good.
Big boy pushes through and finishes the drive. Graft wasn't done making plays tonight. Here he is, going to switch over on the defensive end. He catches the tip from Klein Neuenschwander. What a name there to get the Knights back on the offense. The Patriots couldn't slow them down once again. On the first play of the drive, here it is. This time it's John Colbert taking it to the house. Norwell runs away with this one, 41-0.
Just an embarrassment of riches down there in Ossian this year. Let's move up north. East Noble traveling north to take on Northwood tonight. Northwood up by 6 thanks to some field goals. East Noble trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Xander Brazel, though, gets strip sacked by Keith Miller. Panthers take over. East Noble would get the ball back, but they would. Turnovers were not their friend tonight. Brazel intercepted by C.J. Kuhn. And then this time, Northwood takes advantage. Caden Lone hands the ball off, and they pull out a little trickery on our boys. To J.J. Payne for the touchdown. Northwood cruises in this one, 35-14.
All right, up next, heading out to Waterloo, DeKalb hosting Garrett Railroaders, picking it up in the first quarter. Caden Hinkle up the gut to 1 yard line, and that'll set up this next play. Here it is. Good run there.
Love the turf up there, too.
Just missed it.
So
Barons.
much new turf.
You love it, don't you? Barons go to Hink again, scores so quick. He beats the camera. Extra point would be good. DeKalb up by 7. Garrett's turn. Same quarter. Check out the effort here by QB Calder Hefty, the sophomore, changes directions, ultimately keeps it himself for a huge first down. And listen to that crowd there. Big effort on the drive later on. It's Robert Koski muscling towards the end zone, but he's called down at the 1 and quarter end. So we're going to switch sides. Couple plays. Then it's Hefty finding Levi Cheney for the touchdown. Extra point was no good. Makes it a 7-6 Barons final, or 7-6 Barons final score, 42-20. Barons take the victory.
All right, let's make our way back up to the South Bend area. Fairfield taking on South Bend Adams tonight. Falcons looking to move to 2-0 on the year after taking out Goshen last week. And Adams looking pretty good early. They had a shutout going late in the first half. A couple minutes, though, before the break. Sawyer Ernsberger breaks free for a huge gain here. 32 yards down inside the 10. Oh, lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Yes.
Fairfield, they would take advantage. Brecken Marin gets the first couple yards and then watch his boys do the rest. I love to see the push from the O-line, man. That is called team football right there. Fairfield goes up 7-6. They get the ball back, line up for a 39-yard attempt, and it's right off the uprights and through. Are you kidding me? That's how you know it's Fairfield night. Falcons win this one. They're 2-0, 24-14.
All right, next up, Westview playing its home opener tonight, looking for a win. Number 1 as they welcome West Noble. We're going to start this in the first quarter. Drew Yates. Here he is. Handoff, fumble, recovery by Westview. We got to hold on to that. Donovan Blair picks it up. We're going to stay in that same quarter. This time it's Yates. Makes up for it. This time finds Jordan Ish in the end zone. That's a TD there. We got a 7-0 Chargers game, and then we're going to move along to the second quarter. Seth Pruitt gets the handoff, fumbles it.
A lot of balls on the ground tonight.
Yeah, you gotta hang on to them if I can spit it out. Westview is Brandon Kelly. West Noble moves to 2-0, 35-14.
All right, let's make our way out to Turtletown now. NECC big small division crossover tonight. Busco hosting Lakeland. Lakers got the ball first, and they got right to work. I'll give them credit. Braden Holbrook hooks up with Dion Marshall on the slant. Dion Marshall looking like neon Dion Sanders out
Prime
there.
time.
Does the rest. Big gain down inside Eagle territory for a first down, but that drive would stall, and Busco would take advantage in a big way. Cameron Rinker gets the handoff, gets outside, and there he goes. Down the sidelines, just one guy to beat, and he's into the end zone with the little dive. Eagles take a 7-0 lead, and they weren't done. Next possession, showing off the passing game now, Paul Sade is. Riley Burroff to Rinker over the middle. Can he do it again?
Get there.
Long answer, short answer, no. He's going to be drugged down just inside the 5. The very next play, Wyatt Marks is on some cleanup duty, punches it in from a yard out. Busco goes up 14. They cruise 41-21. Eagles are winners.
All right, here we go. Leo at Angola. We're going to start this one in the second quarter. Angola up a pair already until Kyler Decker. Here he is, dropping back. The long ball finds Brock. Shot, 80-yard touchdown. What a throw.
That's a heck of a play.
That's a throw. Shot 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Leo comes away with the big first game win under Jason Dorfler. They take it 28-21.
All right, let's check in on some other area scores. Warsaw, they're 2-0 with a good win over Chesterton tonight, 24-7. Tippy Valley takes down Northfield 49-19.
And then Woodland 32, they take the win 32-27 over Central Noble. And Delta gets the 21-14 victory over Columbia City.
Down in Marion, Eastbrook takes down New Haven 35-26. Bluffton takes care of Manchester tonight 42-14.
Then Oak Hill with a big win tonight, 58-7 over Southwood. And then another big win, Peru over Whitco 60-0.
Down in Jay County, Huntington North winners over the Patriots 34-14. Alex takes down Wabash 35-6.
And then it was Fremont getting the 48-29 victory over Blackford, and Bronson with the 20-7 victory over Prairie Heights.
And the struggles continue for Southern Wells. Madison Grant takes down the Raiders 46-8. All right, it's time for our play of the night. We're going to take you back up to Charger Stadium.
Check it out.
Unfortunately, this one came in a loss, but, you know, it's always a good night when you got Moss. Kamari Juarez. He did this a few times last year, man. The dude's a freak athletically. Not the biggest wide receiver in the world, but he's got the heart. Check the play out.
It looked like it kind of got stuck on his back, and then you just...
A little bit. That's a heck of a grab from Kamari. Unfortunately, he gets the top play. Carroll, they do get the dub.